Hello, everybody. Welcome to the March Chief Chat. I'd love to say, as in February, we didn't have that much to cover, but we do have some things to talk about in March, unfortunately. So, spring is springing, it's here. Weather's turning nicer, bees are pollinating, and everyone's doing wonderful things. But with that comes nicer weather. With that comes more people on foot, and especially in the evening. So we need to do a little more proactively to keep ourselves safe. And I'll give you some examples. In February, on the 21st, we had a series of break-ins to vehicles on Cedar Parkway and West Lenox. Resident was at the airport, got a Ring camera notification, looked, had some folks in his driveway. Officer was there in 2 minutes or less, but the offenders were gone. Now that person didn't have anything taken, or they didn't get into his cars because they were locked. But we had some folks that didn't have the cars locked, and they had some people rummage through their vehicles. And then on the 25th, again on Cedar Parkway and Oliver Street, we had the same thing happen. This time, someone managed to go away with a car because the door was unlocked and the keys were in the car. And a couple more people had their things rummaged through. Now, look, I will give you a note right now. This is not victim shaming. It's just me asking people to help us take the opportunity away. But some people go, hey, Chief, if I lock the car, they're going to break the window. Well, I'd rather have someone go through my car than have a window replaced. Well, that's kind of true, but mostly not. No one is going to break your window. It's very rare that someone's going to break your window if there's nothing in there to take. If there's doors locked and there's nothing in sight, these guys are going to move on. So what we really need to do is start to kind of shield ourselves. And I've been in this business quite a bit, and I've interviewed people that we've caught, and they say, "Oh, I come to here because I know." This was back in Bowie, that I know you guys have good stuff and you don't lock your cars. Well, these guys talk. There's no coincidence that they were in the same area on the 25th, right after they'd been there on the 21st and had some success. So it's incumbent upon us to help take that opportunity away by locking our cars and bringing valuables in. Now, look, I'm not going to say if you leave a purse or what looks to be something valuable in a locked car, they're going to break your window. Definitely, they're going to break your window and take that. But if you lock your car doors and there's nothing of value that's visible, they're going to move on. It's not worth the risk of having somebody look out the window for the sound of breaking glass. So we really need to do a better job. Again, not victim shaming. We just need to be building better habits. All right. We all fall into bad habits now and then. I'll come home and my back door's unlocked because I forgot to look. We all do it. We just need to work on being better. All right. What we want to do is not turn this into a good place to be. Because again, if they go, hey, a lot of cars are unlocked, we can come in, easy access, we'll get what we can get. They talk among themselves. It's a fairly small network of folks that do this, and they'll be back. And what we need to do is be good neighbors to each other. What I mean by being good neighbors to each other is we lock our doors, we lock our windows, we take stuff out of the vehicles. These guys have a couple unsuccessful nights, they're not coming back. On top of that, we need to report when we see something that's suspicious. Like I said, the officer was in less than 2 minutes to that area, so we're around. We have quick response times that we can really clamp down. We need to make this as uncomfortable as we possibly can for these guys. These guys are like water. They're going to take the path of least resistance. So again, please utilize lighting, sensor lighting, so if it's not on all the time, it'll pop on when somebody triggers it. Lock your doors, take stuff inside, just some basic stuff that will go a long, long way to reducing the incidents that we have and making this place an unfavorable place to be, because they're going to go where the hunting's good. They're not going to stay where doors are locked and there's nothing to find here, okay? So I'm not going to keep beating that dead horse. So please, let's lock your doors and take care of our stuff, okay? I had a great meeting with the Public Safety Committee, and again, we're looking at some ways to help get information out, help build healthy habits for everybody, so stay tuned for that. Really appreciate their efforts and their work. And lastly, I'm going to please ask you to sign up for the e-blast if you have not signed up for the e-blast. When these occurrences happen, we put something out immediately, and it really keeps you in tune with what's happening emergency-wise instead of waiting for the crier or to watch my videos. So again, if things are happening quickly, we try to get good information out. And you can pick what level of involvement you want on your e-blast, so please, I do encourage you to sign up for that. For that, that's all that I have for now. But again, lock your dogs, lock your cars, and spay your dogs. How about that? So we'll see you next month.